In this video, we want to share some insights about the sound structure or phonology of English words. We're going to do this by working together on some language activities that help us really closely analyze the sounds in words. And hopefully these activities can inspire other educators to approach their phonemic awareness instruction with playfulness and curiosity.
I saw how much fun you had last time, so I thought I'd join in. Here goes a few more language activities that help us play around with sounds. Feel free to participate with us, pausing the video at the appropriate places so you can see if you notice the same things we notice about phonemes in these activities.
For this activity, we're going to think about these words that I've shown you here. I want you to read the words out loud and think about how they sound. What makes the words in column A, right here, different from these words in column B?
Okay. Cute, few, muse, suit, duke, flute. Let's see. They all have one syllable, so that can't be something that distinguishes the columns. I'm thinking about the vowels. Let's see. They all have the long U sound, oo. Oh wait, the first group have y-oo as the vowel. K-ute, f-u, m-use. And then the second group has the more pure oo without the y at the front. S-oot, d-ook, f-oot.
Great analysis. You're totally right. These groups differ by the type of long U sound they contain. This is one of those quirky things about the sound system that teachers need to be aware of. What we call long U has some variety to it. Sometimes it's just oo, and sometimes it's almost like it's got two phonemes shoved together, y-oo. Many programs will label these as two different sounds of the long U. Technically, y-oo can't be one phoneme because it's two different sounds, but as we've said several times, the conventions that we use to label separate phonemes is not perfect. It's just a way to talk about language with a common frame of reference. Now, I want you to try a different one. Now try this one. What makes the words in each column here different from the words in all the other columns? I'm going to show you columns A, B, C, and D. What makes each column different from the other ones?
Okay. Oh, I got this one right away. They all contain the grapheme S, but they differ in the sound associated with that letter.
Interesting. Okay, tell me what you mean. What phonemes do you hear with that letter?
Okay, so in the first group, we have the j sound, vision, measure.
Okay.
Then in the words sugar and tissue, we have the sh sound.
Good.
In the third group, the S sounds like z or z. Pause, boys. And then finally, in the last group, we hear the more traditional s in step and takes.
Weird, huh? One letter can be paired with that many different sounds. That's another important feature of the English sound spelling system that teachers should be aware of. Some letters can represent multiple sounds. Just because you know there's an S in a written word doesn't mean you would expect to hear s when you say that word. Okay, let's practice a multisensory activity that you might expect to see teachers doing with children. You play the part of a student, I'll be the teacher, and let's see how this goes.
Okay.
All right, so there are two rules for this activity. Each of these tiles will represent a single phoneme, not a letter, but a phoneme, okay? That's the first rule. Second, if the color of two tiles is the same in a word, that means it has to represent the same sound. For example, if the word we're building is move, we can build it like this. Move has three sounds, m, oo, v, and it's three different sounds with no repeat, so it has to be three different color tiles. Right? Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So now I want you to build the word mat.
Okay. Mat.
How many sounds do you hear in mat?
3.
Okay.
A,
Okay, awesome. And all three tiles are different colors because?
It's 3 different sounds without any repeats. A, t.
Great. So now if this is at mat. Let's make the word map. What would you change to turn mat into map?
I'm changing the t to a p. So I'm changing the last tile.
Exactly. You had to change the last sound because that's the sound that differs between mat and map. Awesome. So now if this is map, make lap. We had to run a lap.
Okay, this time I'm changing the first sound, so the first tile.
Okay, great. You turned to l to make lap. If this is lap, let's make lip.
Okay, I see. So now I'm changing the middle sound, so I'll change the middle tile.
Exactly. And if this is lip, can you make flip?
Okay, so now I'm adding a sound to the beginning.
Yes, let's say the sounds in the word flip and point to each tile as we say them.
Flip. Flip.
And how many sounds does flip have?
4 sounds.
Awesome. Okay, now let's turn flip back into lip.
Okay, so I'll take that first tile away.
Okay, perfect. If this is lip, let's make nap. I really want to take a nap.
Okay, so this time I have to change 2 sounds. I'm changing l to n and I to a.
Okay, great. That was a little tricky, but you handled it pretty well. Let's see if you can handle this. If this is nap, now make napkin.
2 syllables? You monster. Okay, I had nap, so I'm adding kin, which is 3 sounds. Oh wait, the ending sound n is the same as the beginning sound n, so they need to be the same color.
There you go. Nice. Okay, let's turn napkin back into nap. And if this is nap, let's make map. Great, you're really good at this. And if this is map, let's make mat. You did great. We're now back to where we started, and we thought really closely about all the sounds in those words. Now let's practice something else that you might do with children that helps them practice some of the more difficult phonemic manipulations. I'm going to say a word to you, and I want you to say it back to me, but reverse the first and the last sound. So in other words, you're going to put the beginning sound at the end of the word and the ending sound at the beginning of the word and leave the middle sound alone, right?
Do I get to see the written word?
No, this is totally phonological, so don't even think about the letters in the words. Just think about the sounds.
Okay, let's try it.
All right, so the first word is shop.
Shop. So if I reverse the first and last sounds, I would reverse the sh and the p and get posh.
Perfect. Okay, what about sick?
Okay, I would switch the s and the k and end up with kiss.
Very good. What about peel, like a banana peel?
Leap.
Very good. What about sail?
Lace.
Great. Now let's do gel, as in hair gel.
Let's see, I would move the j to the end and get ledge. Oh, that's tricky if you think about the letters and how we spell the word ledge, but it's just 3 sounds, l-e-j.
Yep, good point. What about the word does?
Sud.
Hold on now. Think about those sounds. What's that sound that you really hear at the end of the word does?
Does. Oh, it's more like z, not really the s. So it would be zud.
Yep. I tricked you a little on that one because this is the first one we've done that makes a pseudo word. But yes, it would be something more like zud. Let's do another one. What about the word tish?
Okay, tish, that would be sh. Wait a minute! There might be kids watching this.
Okay, sorry. Bad example. Let's keep this rated PG. Let's move on. What about the word was?
Was. Wait, I don't think you can do that.
Yeah, that's a good observation. You really can't put the at the end of a word like that. It just doesn't work. I wanted to include that one and the one before it as a reminder that not all words can or should be reversed, so you have to plan carefully when you do this kind of activity with kids.
Definitely. Careful planning is important. Hopefully across these activities, we have shown some important insights about how the English sound system works, and also that playing with language can be fun. Now it's up to you to share these same activities with your colleagues to help them play with language too. Then we can all be language nerds.